Hello and welcome to my August 28th update episode of the Brain Cancer Podcast. Now, first of all, I want to say that I am really sorry that I have not posted a show in close to 3 weeks, but I've had a very, very busy and stressful past few weeks, so it's just things that I've been dealing with on multiple levels, I guess. Physically, I am okay though. I had my treatment at MGH today, and my blood work was pretty good. My treatment infusion went pretty well. There was a lot of waiting, as you would expect, but today it was mostly waiting in the waiting room or in the doctor's office waiting for her because everybody seemed to be backed up and busy today. I had to be there around 10 a.m., so I showed up, got my blood work. After I had done my pre-screening questionnaire at the little station they have set up in Yawkey 9E, and I will post some pictures that I took when I was there. I always try and take some pictures from up there because you get a pretty nice view of downtown Boston, and they got me in quickly for my blood work. Around 11 o'clock is when I had my main appointment with my doctor scheduled, and they took me back, did my vitals, sat me down, and I think I probably waited there for about half an hour, but we had a good visit, went over my blood work, and by the time I had left there, the orders had already been signed for my infusion at the next floor down. So I head downstairs, sign in there after another screening. I waited in the waiting room of the infusion area for a little bit over an hour. The whole time that I was waiting there, I knew that they were already working on my infusion meds because it usually takes about an hour and a half. So after they took me back, I only had to wait about 15-20 minutes for the nurse to come back with my infusion bag already. And I was kind of surprised, but then I realized that I had waited an hour in the waiting room as it was. But they were just very busy today, and my infusions seemed to go by very quickly. And I had 2 new research coordinators because the 2 that were there prior have unfortunately left, but they're both doing other great things in their careers right now. I was actually able to leave the hospital around 2:30 or a little bit after. The timing seemed to have worked out very well because I only had to wait about a minute or so for the red line train. When I got to the orange line transfer, I only had to wait about 3 or 4 minutes. And when I got to Forest Hills, there were 2 different buses pulling out of there to take me about 6 stops down to where I normally get off the bus. But I got off 1 stop earlier so I could head into Target to get some extra groceries and a few other things that I needed. And I was still home around 4 o'clock, I believe. But then I came home and got like a quick shower and took my usual nap. I'm recording this around 11 o'clock at night, so I don't know if I will get it all edited tonight, even though it's a short episode. I still might just post it on Saturday because I was just a little too tired when I got home. Now, I am planning on getting back to a regular recording schedule. I'm going to try and set aside like an hour or 2 once a week to sit down and record. And I have a few different ideas planned that I'm really excited to work on and do some research. And I have a couple interviews coming up, so that's another thing to look forward to. But I did want to say that I'm sorry for kind of just disappearing for a little bit. But we're starting a new month. At the end of this month will be my 4-year anniversary of my glioblastoma diagnosis. And I am pretty excited to be able to celebrate that and share that with all of you. So I might try and do something special for that one. But if you have any ideas, just let me know. But I just wanted to update everybody and let you all know that I'm fine, and physically I'm fine. It's just been a very mentally taxing couple of weeks, and I just couldn't motivate myself enough to sit down behind the mic. And right now, it feels so good to just be talking, even though I don't have the best voice or always get all of the editing correct, but I'm just trying my best. And I just hope that I can provide you all with a little bit of information and share some stories and continue on my journey with you all. All right, as we wrap this up, I just want to remind everybody that on September 11th and 12th, the American Brain Tumor Association is having their virtual annual conference. And you still have time to pre-register. You can donate any amount that you want, and it's going to be well worth your time to even just pop in for a couple different talks, and there will be a lot of information, which hopefully I can relay some of that information to you all if you don't get to attend. They have been a great charity to me and for a lot of other people. So I just want to give them a plug because they are a great organization and they are run by some amazing people. But thank you all so much for taking the time to listen to me. If you would like, you can email me at braincancerpodcast@gmail.com. You can give me a follow on Twitter at braincancerpod. You can like or follow the page on Facebook at facebook.com/braincancerpodcast. And I always do my best to respond to everybody and any questions that I may get, even though there's a lot going on in our world right now affecting everybody. We just have to do our part to be understanding and stick together and stay positive throughout this entire thing. And I like to think that in the brain tumor, brain cancer community, we all come together because brain cancer does not discriminate. Stay safe. I will talk to you again soon. Have a great day or night, and bye.